Symptoms of PID in women. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching my video from. Please, if you are coming across my page for the very first time, kindly do me well to follow my page, share and like. The only thing you can do for me is to share my videos. And if you are watching this video and you see that it's 60 seconds, that means you are watching it from Reels. Reels is only 60 seconds. So kindly follow my page, go to my videos to get the full video, okay? This is the symptoms of PID. I've made a video on the causes of PID. So if you want to know the causes of PID, kindly follow my first video so that you will understand the causes of PID before the symptoms of PID. So in today's videos, I'm going to be talking about the symptoms of PID. People are asking me, how come I've been having PID for a very long time and I never knew I had this PID, and now it's time for me to conceive. I've been diagnosed with PID. Oh my goodness, how come I didn't know? So now I'm going to be teaching you symptoms, okay? Signs to know, to observe, to know when you have PID as a woman, so that this PID cannot grow, okay, and snatch the joy of becoming a mother from you. One of the signs to know that you are suffering from PID is pain around your lower region, pains around your tummy or your pelvis. You usually feel these pains, you usually feel cramps, okay? Some people, they'll tell you when they want to see their monthly flow, that is when they start having this kind of thick or clump stars, okay, coming out from their flow, start feeling severe pains. When you know you are feeling severe pains that is not normal, you need to seek for medical advice. The second one is discomfort or unnecessary pain when meeting with your partner. When you are having sexual intercourse with your partner and you are feeling irritated, your body is usually dried, you are not enjoying it, okay, you are having pains, a problem. Because when you are meeting with your partner, your body is supposed to be sliming, okay, you are supposed to be wet, your kpekus is not supposed to be dried, as if maybe there is water there. That's why during that time of sexual intercourse is very, very easy. Knacking is easy during that time and it's very sweet. So when you now observe that during this knacking with your partner, your body is dried and you start feeling pains, okay, please kindly seek for medical advice. The third one is when you start feeling pains when you want to pee. Okay, when you want to pee, you start feeling this hot sensation, pains. Okay, some people say they'll start scratching their kpekus, and because of that scratching, when they want to pee like this, the pains, they'll start feeling pains. That means this is unusual. You need medical solution. The fourth one is bleeding in between periods. You've seen your periods today and you are supposed to see your period in the next 24 days or next 28 days. You are now bleeding in between, okay? You need to seek for medical advice. The fifth one is heavy period. On a norms, you know that your period is not heavy, but for some months now you found out that, oh man, you can no longer use one pad or two, you need to double, and still use cotton wool to hold it. The bleeding is now severe. Not that you had any form of miscarriage, okay, but you just found out that the bleeding is severe and is rushing, you need to seek for medical advice. The sixth one is painful period. when your period is coming, when you started seeing your period as a young girl, you usually don't have pains. It comes out and it goes, you know, it ends. But now you start having pains when you want to see your menstruation. Okay, please seek for medical advice. The seventh one, and this is where so many women are getting it wrong: discharge. The way God created our kpekus, you are supposed to have that discharge. That discharge is not supposed to be white. When you start having a pure white discharge, that means you have an infection. That discharge is supposed to be not creamy. Okay, if it's creamy, you have a discharge, you have an infection. It's supposed to be milky. I really, it's not white, it's not yellowish, it's not too milky, it's just there. It just has its own color. That's the normal color of a woman's discharge. And the reason why that discharge is there is to protect you from infection. Okay, because we usually have bacteria in our vagina, so that's why we usually have that discharge. That bacteria and the discharge that is in your vagina is to protect your vagina from infection. So when the discharge now is not smelling, is now creamy, you see that this kind of pink milk, you know, milk color, you start having this kind of milk color discharge. You start it will start from that milk color discharge. When you now ignore the milk color discharge, you will now start seeing the discharge start getting greenish. Some people will change their pad, they'll see some greenish substance in their discharge. They will still ignore it until that discharge start having foul smell. They can no longer open their legs. Anything that will make them to just open their leg wide, oh man, it will be like saying where they throw this thing, rotten egg, because that area has been damaged by infection. So these are the 7 symptoms of PID. If you have these symptoms, please don't sit back. Kindly visit the doctor for a proper treatment. And I'm going to be advising you on this video. When you are seeking a medical advice for any form of infection, don't treat it alone. Learn to treat it with your partner. Because if you treat the infection yourself and you still go back to the original source, definitely you will recontact that infection, and that infection will keep on circling like that until it finally goes to destroy your system. Okay, this is the symptom, or rather these are the symptoms of PID. Kindly share this video. If you have any comments, drop your comments on the comment section. If you know you have a sensitive comment that you want to talk to me about, kindly DM me. Stop dropping your phone numbers on my page for security reasons. Don't drop your phone number and say I should contact you. Definitely, I'm not going to do that. When you DM me and I feel there is a need for us to talk, okay, to continue the conversation, I will be the one to drop my contact for you, okay, on my messenger, so that we can talk one-on-one, okay? Stay blessed and be good.